No excuses, man. And fourth quarter. We got a show we finna talk about strictly Bama on. You know what I'm saying? No excuses still gonna be the same. We're gonna talk about different topics. No excuses. It ain't just Bama is everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So
music, same shit.
You know what I'm saying, man? So basically, man, we're finna get into a whole different show, man. It's gonna be called the fourth quarter, man. It's gonna be strictly Alabama football content. We still gonna talk about Bama on regular, no excuses too.
Yeah.
But like fourth quarter gonna be more, you know what I'm saying, man, post game analysis, instant reactions, things of that nature, man. I ain't like I'm thinking about starting going Facebook Live at halftime during Bama game and giving like the hood halftime show. I was thinking about doing that shit the other day, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, man, so without further ado, man, let's get to the business, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no song of the week this week, man. We'll be back with that next week. Yeah. And I ain't got no song of the week this week, man. We'll get back with that next week. Yeah. But so anyway, the other night, man, Texas went to Bryant-Denny and beat Alabama 34-24, man. We all seen it. We all saw what happened. I know everybody waiting to hear what me and you got to say about it. We Bama fans or whatnot, you know. Yeah. So, man, Fat, give me your thoughts, man, on Alabama and Texas game. What's your takeaway? What is Texas that good, or do Bama got that many problems?
Well, I say this. Texas, I think Texas has a legit football team, and I think Bama got, they got problems, man. First of all, man, with Bama, the offensive line that that was getting hype in the offseason, man. They went into the game, and I didn't see the will to want to go out there and actually prove, them being what they're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I didn't see that the offensive line was subpar. Quarterback play wasn't up to par either, man. That secondary got exposed, you know what I'm saying? We done had that problem for a couple of years now, so I damn near got used to that. But which I shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? They need to correct that shit. The defensive line, our defensive line to me haven't been really that legit really since like Quentin Williams and all them boys look. You know what I'm saying? Our defensive line gotta get back right. I don't know what Freddie Roach doing. I don't know if, he not developing the right way, or I don't know what the fuck going on with that in that position and on our own team.
Right.
But Quinn Ewers ball. You know what I'm saying? He sat back. If you let him sit in the pocket and allow him to, throw bombs away, and no pressure getting sent. Alabama didn't really send much of a pressure at him. You know what I'm saying? He kind of like sat back there and did what he wanted to do the whole game for real. So they need to fix that, man. And, like I say, Miro, man, he gotta limit the mistakes, man. If that's who we gonna roll with, you gotta limit the mistakes. You know what I'm saying? We not asking him to be Bryce Young 2.0, man. We just want you to limit the mistakes, man. That's all we want. Go out there, play your game. I felt like, you know what I'm saying, my offense coordinator, Tommy Reese, he didn't utilize Miro like he was supposed to in the first game, but maybe, you know what I'm saying, the first game, we don't know much about him, you know what I'm saying, so we can't say that he ain't the right man for the job. No, I'm not going to say that, you know what I'm saying, it's a full season we got to play. But he got to start making more running back design, but running plays, quarterback runs for Miro, making more design runs for him.
Quarterback design, run plays. Yeah, what you getting at?
Him standing in the pocket, man. He not a pocket passer, man. You know what I'm saying? That ain't his game. So hopefully we can get better at that, man. And the defense can get better because we got torched. So hopefully we can go from that. Not hang on that one loss that we got to Texas. I hope that don't linger through the whole season. We hung up on one loss. You gotta take it for what it is, man, and keep going and get better and improve. I was disappointed by every position. It wasn't just quarterback. Then nobody looked good to me. Nobody. The receivers, they caught the ball. You know what I'm saying? I give them their credit. They did catch the ball. You know what I'm saying? Because last year we had a lot of drop passes and shit like that. So they have got better in that aspect of the game. But other shit they need to clean up, man. It's minor stuff. You know what I'm saying? But the offensive line, man, I was disappointed, man. I was disappointed.
So man, I reckon, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna give my thoughts on what I saw, man. First off, I saw an offensive line that got pushed around all night long. I saw an offensive line that got bitch slapped. I saw an offensive line that got stuffed in the locker like the bully used to do to little kids at school. I saw an offensive line that got their lunch meat took. I saw an offensive line that got their soul snatched. That's what I saw. Alabama got dominated physically in the trenches on both sides of the ball, offensive line and defensive line. That's strike number one right there for me. That was embarrassing, man. You can't get done like that. For me to be heard all season, Alabama get back to this big boy physical football, joyless murder ball. It wasn't nothing joyless about what I watched the other night. That shit was very painful to watch. So that's number one for me. For number two, Jalen Milroe struggled mightily in the game for several reasons. I guess some of the reasons why he struggled. He struggled because, to point back to fact number one, the offensive line got dominated so badly to the point of I don't think we have a quarterback on our roster that would have succeeded in that position the other night, because some of the plays that Milroe made with his feet, only he could make. So I would give him that leeway, but what I can't give him is this here. Milroe threw 2 give-me interceptions. What I mean by give-me interceptions is I played defensive back in high school for 4 years. These are kind of interceptions. The 2 interceptions he threw was from straight up staring the receiver down. You at DB like, is he really gonna throw this ball over here? And he actually threw it over there. There was junior varsity interceptions he threw, man. You can't have that. Even with the Pittsburgh protection, you can't make them 2 decisions. Because when you turn the football over, that costs you ball game.
Yeah.
Texas is too good of a team to turn the ball over twice like that, and you turn it over on the plus side of the field. There was 2 egregious, indefensible turnovers. I would not sit up here and try to make like
that shit was terrible.
You know what I'm saying? I can't sit up here and try to make no type of excuses for Milroe, because those 2 interceptions were bad. He missed Jason McClellan on a wheel route that would have been a touchdown. I went back and I saw the playback. The center had 5 or 6 snaps in the second half, man, that was to the damn ground. One of them ones that he missed McClellan on was a snap like that, man. Our center looked awful. He was in a trance all night. I don't know what was going on with that, man. The center and the quarterback exchange, it was terrible. Defensively, we got no pressure on Quinn Ewers all night. I went and checked the numbers. Quinn Ewers had, I think it was 40 drop back. We had 8 pressures. I think we hit him once. Jalen Milroe had 39 drop backs. They pressured him 19 times. We got sacked 5 times. Some of them sacks due to him holding on to the ball. Some of them sacks are they got a 3-man rush. They drop an 8 in coverage. They 3-man rush, beat 5-man offensive line, get to the quarterback. That's unacceptable. It's piss poor offensive line play. Ain't no way in hell 5 should be 3. 3 should be 5.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Yeah,
it's piss poor, man. It's piss poor. Alabama got out coached. They got out executed. They got outmanned. Texas was the team that clearly wanted it more. Texas came in like the team that, man, we felt like we let y'all slip away last year because we felt like we should have beat y'all last year. And I must say, as Bama fans don't want to admit, they kind of right.
Yeah.
They kind of right. Now, one thing I will say, Bull called me earlier last week talking shit, you know what I'm saying, about, you know what I'm saying, man, you ain't got Bryce Young to bail you out. I was like, you know what I'm saying, man, that's last year, this year. He kind of had a point. But what I will say is this year, even with Bryce Young, Bama don't win the other night. You know, even with Bryce, they don't win the other night. Because they don't win the other night because the offensive line, it was that bad, man. It was just that bad. I don't even think Bryce Young could pull that one out. Now, obviously, he throw the ball better, you know, that's just hypothetically speaking. But, yeah, so I feel like in order for Jalen Milroe, man, with you, they got to call more quarterback design, run play, man. I got to see more RPO, more run pass option stuff. I want to see quick screen, man, bubble.
If you know that's who they going to roll with.
If they going to roll with Milroe, I want to see, you know what I'm saying, bubble screens, more half-back screen. You know what I'm saying? Quick slide. I want to see more quick game to get his confidence going, get him rolling. This is a Bama team, man, that's going to have to play with the lead.
Cause the thing is, if your offense is designed the way it's designed, Jalen Milroe can't be your quarterback.
Exactly.
Because in third down, when you drop back, that's not
his game. You're not playing into his strength.
You ain't playing into his
strength. And some of that,
that's what you're gonna do.
Some of that could be his lack there of development. Yeah. Cool enough. Some of that's coaching. Yeah. Ain't no way in hell all of us sitting here watching this and y'all with it every day and you don't see it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think Tommy Reese called a bad game. I can't say he called a bad game. He could have called a better one. Yeah. He could have called a better game. You know what I'm saying? So that's as far as I go with that. But I also want to say this too, man. Our defensive line is no longer special, and it ain't been special in years now. Yeah. The defensive line ain't special. I'm not finna sit up here and just, you know what I'm saying, flame our secondary because I think Quinn Williams. I think Quinn Ewers and that Texas receiver group is just that good. Yeah. That dude threw some dimes, man. Sarkisian dialed it up. I don't think Alabama gonna play another lethal passing attack like that for the rest of the season. No. I'm not mad on my secondary. I'm sorry, that dude. The dude is good for hit good for a quarterback, man. Yeah. Quinn Ewers came out of high school the #1 rated quarterback. When he went to Ohio State, he probably would have been the man. Imagine him throwing to Marvin Harrison right now. Yeah. That's what it was supposed to be. But he got to Ohio State, and it was a dude named C.J. Stroud, though. Yeah. C.J. Stroud happened to win #2 in the draft to the Houston Texans. That's why Quinn Ewers transferred. Understand it, right? But now, man, he a dude.
But here, Texas still got Orange Man too.
Facts. So you know what I'm saying. So I you know what I'm saying. I look at that, man, and I see that I've seen people, you know what I'm saying, torch the secondary, and I look at it like this. In today's college football, with these rules, with the way these receivers go and get it now, with these quarterbacks putting on money like that, it's hard to have a secondary that's locking shit up like L.O.B. Richard Sherman. It's damn near impossible to have. Even the best defense in college football today, Georgia, every time they play a team that can throw it, they get torched.
Yo.
That's football. That Texas passing attack with Quinn Ewers and Xavier Worthy, it'll torch in the secondary in the country.
Yeah,
it's that good. Yeah, especially the difference between what Georgia would do if they met Texas and what Bama did the other night. Georgia gonna get pressure on his ass. Yeah. That's how you negate that. You have to get pressure on the quarterback. Alabama failed to do that the other night. I've never seen Bama play in a game where I felt like they didn't hit the quarterback at all.
Yeah.
Now, did they hit him once or twice? Sure. But I don't recall us having a big negative play in the game. Yeah. But I will point out bright spots, man. I thought Amari Niblack is a rising star.
Yeah.
I want to see him get more touches. I want to see Isaiah Bond get more touches.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he in a doghouse or what the fuck going on. Where was Ja'Cory Brooks the other night?
I ain't see him.
Did he play? See, I'm not even being funny. Seriously, did Ja'Cory Brooks play? I don't know what's going on with that. I need to see Ja'Cory Brooks get more snaps. Jermaine Burton stepped up, man. He turned into what we thought he was going to be last year. I like what I saw out of Jermaine Burton. The running game was non-existent, man. Alabama had, I think it was 35 carries for 107 yards. That's barely 3 yards a carry. That's not going to cut it. That's not going to cut it for an offense that's built, that's strictly to run the football. When your offensive line is that heavy, 340, 350 pounds across the whole line of scrimmage, this Alabama team is built to play with the lead. Yeah. This Alabama team, the first quarter is very important to this Alabama team. Yeah. That first drive is very important to this Alabama team. If you're playing with Jalen Milroe, and I say that, this ain't no knock to Milroe. I say this because this team is built to, we want to throw it when we want to, not when we have to. Because passing the ball ain't the strength of this team as it's currently constructed with Milroe behind the center. Now, come Saturday, if they take him out, which I'm not going to lie to you, I think he deserves another shot. But if he don't, cool, I'm with whatever, right? If you're going to change quarterbacks, then I can take that statement back. But if you're going to roll as currently constructed, then this team has to play with the lead. This is not a team built to come from behind. This ain't a team that's built to get behind 10 points and come back and win it. It's not that. It's not that style of team. It's not that style of offense. Yeah. This offense here is going to be more methodical. You know what I'm saying? Long touchdown drive. And you can win games. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah. I'm just speaking to what I've seen thus far.
More of a keep away type.
Right. Which ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Because guess what? You can win a championship doing that. You know what I'm saying? Just is what it is, man. But what I will say is this, man. I'm not one of the people that's going to sit up here and overreact, man. I don't think Bama season over. Yeah. I don't think the sky falling in Tuscaloosa. I'm not ready to get rid of Nick Saban. I'm not ready to bench Jalen Milroe. I'm not ready to fire, God damn it, I'm not ready to fire Tommy Reese. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ready to do none of that because
only thing I want for Milroe to do, man, he has to limit mistakes, man.
Yes, he got to limit the turnover.
He got to quit turning the fucking. We're not asking him to be Bryce Young. We're not asking you to be AJ McCarron.
No, fat.
We ain't asked you to be Jay Coker. We asked you to be Tua, Jalen Hurts.
I'm saying it like this.
Quit turning the fucking ball.
We talked about this off camera, so this me, man. Because one thing about it, I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying, straight up as I can possibly be. I'm more in the Milroe camp than others. You don't agree with that, right?
Yeah.
Cool. But I have to be objective. Not only do he have to limit the mistakes, fine. I need to see a leap. When I say a leap, if we play South Florida Saturday, I need to see Milroe come out and look more quarterback-like. Because the other night, man, you can watch him and tell, man, Miro was extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah.
He was uncomfortable. I need to see him look more quarterback like. If he gonna come out against South Florida, Ole Miss, whomever we play, if the turnover machine, if the turnover bug is just part of his DNA, you have to move. You can't win ball games like that.
No.
It's impossible. It's too much to overcome.
No.
You see what I'm saying? It's just you because you can't. It's already 11 on 11.
Yeah.
Whenever you turn the ball over, you turn it to 12 on 11 because you're playing for the other team.
Yeah. Yep. You gotta limit the turnover.
You can't win like that. You know, I don't care how good your team is. You're not gonna be the team as good as Texas.
All the quarterbacks we had, man, we done had some quarterbacks that was less talented than the other. But what made them good quarterbacks?
They don't give it away.
They don't get a ball away.
You can't give it away.
AJ McCarron. He didn't
give it away.
He
didn't give it away.
And hell, he physically more gifted than both of them quarterbacks I just said.
Miro probably physically the most gifted out of all.
That's what I'm saying. But
as far as
they didn't have turnovers like that.
But what
you gotta get better at that shit.
I tell you what, man. But what I do want to see,
throw it away when you can throw it away, run it when you can run it.
I do want to see.
Eat the play, bro.
If you're gonna use it, man, you gotta lean into his strength.
Yeah.
You gotta use his athleticism, man. Quit trying to make him sit in the pocket and be something that he ain't. Yeah. If you're gonna throw it, roll the pockets, man. Call boots, roll action, get him moving. Yeah. This whole run the ball first and second down, 3rd and 6, we gonna drop back and try to throw it. No, that's not his game, man. That's not his game. You coaching against him. Yeah. You're coaching against him. I didn't understand the play call. Like I said, I don't think it was bad. I don't understand. We became way too predictable on offense. And I'll be straight. I think we got away from the run game too early. Yeah. We got away from the run game too early. Yeah. Because early in the game, man, the rushing attack was working. Yeah. Jason McClellan was having a decent night running the football. It was, but we got away from it so quick because we fell behind. Yeah. That's what you tend to do whenever you're behind. We got to throw it to catch up. I didn't really understand that. That didn't make sense to me. Yeah. To me, it did. But maybe that's me.
Got a long way to go. Long season. Lost a game. If you know what I'm saying, it's all about how you bounce back. Is you going to hang up on this one loss, the Texas? Is this going to, derail your season, or you going to keep going? It's that simple. You just got to keep going, man. Hell. That's it. Because, hell, you going to play better defenses than Texas.
Right.
You may not play the same offensive attack as Texas, but you going to play better defenses than Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You is. So.
And real talk, man. Let's just come out and say it, man. Let's come out and say it, man. Texas legit.
Yeah.
That team can go to the college football playoff.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, that team good enough to win it all.
Yeah.
I know we've been clowning about Texas's back for years. That team there's good enough to win it all. They got the offense and offensive mastermind call the plays to do it.
Yeah. They do.
I look for that team I look for them to go to the playoff. They should be one of the last 4 left. They legit.
Texas got a legit team.
They legit this year, man. I tip my cap to them. Normally I have a cap on that I can tip. I ain't got one on today. But I tip my cap to them, man. That's a good football team, man. And real talk, man, for all the Alabama fans, man, look, every time we lose, man, you ain't got to change your quarterback or fire Kevin Steele or fire Tommy Reese or fire. No. It's okay sometimes to just come out and say, you know what? I'm going to sum all this up for you. What happened in the game? Texas came in and whooped our ass. Yeah. That's what happened. Yeah. If you want to make a long story short. Now, I can get into the nuances of how, like we just did. But to make a long story short, they came in. They tore our ass up.
They beat the fuck out of it.
Really, that scoreboard did not end the play how bad that game got. Yeah. Bama never looked in control of that game at all. This is why I have optimism. I'm still optimistic about this team, right? Even with Miro at quarterback. I still am. Bama looked terrible from the word go to me for majority of the game. It was a good spot in them. It's Bama. It's football. They got a good spot, go ahead, bad spot. As awful as Bama looked in that game, Bama led to start the 4th quarter 16-13. Alabama held that lethal Texas offense to 13 points for 3 quarters. And let's be completely honest, 3 of the points came from a field goal, a Miro turnover. The other 7 at the end came from another Jalen Miro turnover on the plus side of the territory, on the plus side of the field. We go back and you check the box score and you see Quinn Ewell's numbers, and I just got finished giving Quinn Ewell's his flowers. He's a hell of a quarterback. But if you go back and watch the game, Alabama defense did not play bad.
They really did.
Alabama defense played good enough to win it.
Yeah,
now, eventually, so many 3-and-outs. We kept playing because we struggled offensively.
Yeah.
It wore our defense down towards the end of the game. Alabama defense did not play. Their defense did not play as bad as the numbers suggest.
No. They didn't play like they did against Tennessee last year.
If you watch the game.
Like how they did against Tennessee.
That was off. That was off. That was off before.
Yeah, the defense didn't play that fucking bad.
No.
They played good enough for you to win that game.
Yes, they did.
They did.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
If they held Texas high-powered offense and Sarkisian mastermind to 13 points 3 quarters,
yes,
bitch, they played good enough.
And real talk, if I'm gonna take away the 10 points that Miro gave them with the takeaways, they held them to 24 points. Yeah. Defensively held them to 24 points.
Yeah.
Because when you playing a team this potent and you throw an interception, they get the ball in the red zone, they get points, my nigga. They too good.
Yeah.
They're too good offensively.
Yeah.
I can't expect my defense to hold up against that.
Yeah.
So really, I walked away from that game. I'm not mad with us defensively.
No,
I'm not mad
defensively.
And I get it. You can go check the numbers and Quinn Ewers because Quinn Ewers did his thing. I'm not trying to sit up here and I'm going back against what I said about him in the beginning of this episode. But defensively, Alabama wasn't awful.
Yeah.
But the terrible offensive execution led to the demise of the defense at the end of the game.
When you got to the point where you couldn't move the ball and your offense became stagnant, you put your defense back on the field time and time again. Eventually, man, I don't care how good your defense is.
I'm gonna say so.
Fat, I'm gonna tie your goddamn defense up.
Fat, I'm gonna say so, but we're gonna move on to another topic. Before I finish out, this is a reminder. This right here is what we're gonna call a crossover episode. We're recording the episode of fourth quarter, the new Alabama show that we're finna be dropping every Sunday. But we also shooting the episode of our regular show, No Excuses. So I'm gonna say this here to wrap up the fourth quarter. Then we're gonna move on into some other shit to talk about, right? To wrap up the Alabama Texas, right? This is how you know you got physically dominated. Texas got the ball 34-24 with 7 minutes and 14 seconds left. They didn't give it back to Alabama. Alabama did not get the ball back.
No, they didn't. 3
timeouts. They called the timeouts. Texas were running the ball every play. And every time you get third down, pick the first down on the ground. That's your defense that wore out.
Yeah.
That's what you call a physical beatdown. It was 7:14 left in the fourth quarter, 34-24. All the optimistic Bama fans in the world like, shit, we got a shot. We can stop and get the ball. I didn't see Bama pull out some crazy shit, man. I didn't see it. They do this. Bama put a freshman in the national championship and came back and won.
Yeah.
I don't put nothing past them folks.
Yeah.
But 34-24, 7 minutes, 14 seconds left. Bama didn't get the ball back.
They didn't get it back.
They didn't get it back. They couldn't get a stop.
They couldn't get a stop.
They could not stop the run.
Yeah.
They done ran out of gas because go check the box score. Texas only ran for 107 yards.
Exactly.
I think Bama ran for 107. I think Texas ran for 105.
Yeah.
They didn't run down number two.
It was tired. They was tired as hell.
You know, so but shit. In all, man, you know what I'm saying, to wrap this part of the episode.
I go another step. Jalen Miro, he was throwing interceptions, and Texas was getting it in good field position, so they didn't really have to drive for a touchdown.
Exactly.
You helping the offense. You helping Texas offense.
Exactly, man. So I'm gonna say this here, man. My last thing about Miro. If Miro gonna be the quarterback, they gonna have to play into his strengths, man. More quarterback design run, more RPO stuff.
Yep.
More quick game, man. But get the ball in the playmaker's hands, man. Get it to Isaiah Bond. Get it to Kobe Prentice. Make them make plays, man. But this whole
and I think they can do it.
And I might be the only person still holding on, man. Just because, man, I like the dude. I like the stuff he made out of, man. And the fact that more people against him, man, or more of this fan base has turned against him. I don't think a lot of this fan base wanted him to be the starter in the first place, to be honest, because in the whole offseason, Ty Simpson was the man, the consensus around Alabama Nation, right? So you know what I'm saying? So maybe that make me lean more into it. But I will say this here, man, if he continues to struggle, read defenses and turn the ball over, you have to move on. I can be the biggest Miro, and guess what? I'm still gonna be a Miro fan. But I'm a Bama fan first.
Yeah.
And you have to move on because he's crippling you from winning football games. Yeah. You can't turn the ball over.
You can't keep turning.
Now granted, I'm not saying the rest of the season you can't throw interception.
I'm not mad at you for throwing one interception, and you know what I'm saying, you throw an interception in the first quarter.
Yeah.
It may be the fourth quarter with 12 minutes when you throw another one. Like I'm
You
saying,
can't throw 2 interceptions.
you going
back to back.
You consistent.
Look here.
Like
I don't
you throw a interception on this play, then y'all get the ball back. Okay, you throw an interception on this drive. Then 2 drives later, when you get the ball, you throw another interception.
Right.
You can't do that.
But get what I'm gonna say it like this here, man. He can throw one in the first. You can't turn the ball over twice every goddamn Saturday.
Yeah.
If he turn it over
Every
twice,
Saturday, yeah.
if he turn it over twice against, if he turn it over twice again, I don't give a damn who we playing this season. We can move on.
Yeah.
Now, let me see how the game unfolds. We could be up. It'd be like a silly fumble or some shit. Whatever. But I gotta see how the shit play out. But really, man, he gotta cut down on the turnovers. If not, I want to see Tyler Buckner, Ty Simpson, or somebody else take over. And that's coming from me. I feel like I'm the president of the Jalen Milroe fan club at this point. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I be straight up, man. He don't give a damn about saying that, because he said, Fat out on Milroe. Fat said he was out on Milroe. Now. Fat did say he ain't got no problem being won back by Milroe, but he got to win you back. He got to win you back. And guess what? That's sports, right? So, man, yeah, so that right there, man, that's going to wrap up the Alabama, Texas portion of the show, man. So that right there, that's the end of our first episode of fourth quarter, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Alabama fans, the Alabama haters, man. There's strictly Alabama content for y'all, man. So that'll wrap that part of the episode up. Now we get to some NFL shit now.